Hello and welcome to your daily love reading for Wednesday. Wonderful Wednesday. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And I'm going to bring in 3 decks of cards for this reading today. We're going to connect with the energies around you, your person, your journey. We've also moved into Leo season today. And in the daily twin flame angel reading, it was all about motivation. Feeling motivated to move ahead, to find more clarity, to move towards your own goals and dreams and to feel stronger. So you may be feeling more creative today. You may just be filled with energy and strength and you may feel like something has shifted. But what I'm also connecting with as well is the opportunity is coming in between now and the Lionsgate portal and even after that. But I'm kind of getting this energy between now and then to do something differently, to show up for yourself in a different way, in a new way. And really that is also showing up for your person in a new way. And obviously they're going to be able to show up for you in that new way too. So in other words, doing things differently. So if you've been in a repetitive cycle where you keep going around in the same circle, you keep doing the same things, and perhaps you feel like, are we ever going to get out of this circle, this carousel? Are we ever going to be able to get off this hamster wheel of doing the same thing over and over again? And that could be back and forth. It could be them coming to you and then going elsewhere, or the separation, like talking and things getting really deep and then them disappearing again, or things not quite getting there. You're going to have the opportunity moving forward now for that to stop. And it's about what they do, obviously, because they've got their lessons to learn and their things to take care of. But it's also about what you can do too. So if you're thinking, I know that I need to stop reaching out, or I know I need to put a boundary down and stop allowing them to come to me when they're still a karmic partner, or I know that I need to be working on my own fears, or I need to be working on my own identity more, or I need to put more time and energy into my career right now. Whatever it is, you have the opportunity to now to do that differently, to make that change, to show up for yourself in a new way. And that's the message I've got coming through before I even shuffle any cards. You have an opportunity today and moving forward to show up for yourself in a new way, which allows you to shine brighter. And not only does that attract in everything that you want anyway naturally through the law of attraction and the power of your natural light, but it also gives your person the chance to show up for you in a new way too, because they're going to mirror that energy. So we're going to bring in the oracles of shadow and light, because for this to happen, you may have to face some shadows. And it can be really scary and painful because you think it hurts to stay away from them. It hurts to set these boundaries down. But ultimately, it will benefit you in the long run. So we're going to connect with the shadows and light by Lucy Cavendish to see what's going on. I'm also going to bring in an amazing tarot deck, the Crystal Magic Tarot, to connect with some crystals and some magic and see what's going on. So I've got my magnifying glass in case I need to illuminate anything on here. And I'm going to bring in the Divine Union Oracle cards as well. And this deck is by Soulmates Twin Flames Inc. So let's see what's going on. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsreadings@gmail.com. I've just noticed, if those of you who watch me for a long time, or if you watch me on Q&As, or you'll know I use various decks of cards. Sometimes when I'm putting the cards back together, you know, on the right piles, I can mix them up. I don't do that on purpose, but everything has a reason. Got 2 zombie cards coming through here. So I'm going to connect with them as bonus messages. So I've just seen the zombie cards there. That's from the Zombie Tarot, okay? So we'll put them to one side. So let's see what's going on. So what's the energy around you today? But ultimately, the message I've got coming through is you have the opportunity now between now and the Lion's Gate and possibly further on from that. But that's the timeline I'm connecting with right now today in real time to show up for yourself in a new way. And maybe you are feeling stronger. Maybe you are feeling, right, I'm going to wipe the slate clean. I'm not going to do that again. I know my own worth, my own value. I'm going to put my own needs first. I'm going to set my boundaries down. I'm only going to allow in my person in their best version because I'm now operating in the best version of myself. So that's what I've got coming through. That's like a mini reading in itself. So what's the energy coming through for you today? What's the energy? Two cards. What's the energy around them today? What's the energy around them today? And this can also be treating yourself better, nicer, kinder, balancing your energy, going out more, doing more things for yourself, you know, instead of putting everyone else first. And it's nice to do that, especially when you're doing that for service, when you are looking after others, or, maybe you're there for your children, or you are there for others in service as a client or a business, but also you have to give back to you, especially if you're feeling a bit tired or drained, or like you just know you need a break from something. Oh, that made me jump then. So it's a little bit of fluff on there, made me jump then. So again, things could make you jump. So something could have come into your awareness that could shock you today. Okay, so just be aware of what you're seeing as well, what's being shown to you through your physical eyes and your third eye. So what's the guidance for you? Straight out. What's the guidance coming through for them today? I feel it's that 2 there. What's the guidance for the journey? And this can be the shadows, the things you're going through, they're enlightening you. And I really do feel Archangel Uriel around the connection today. Uriel is the illuminator. He illuminates the path you are on. He helps you to see things in a new way. And he guides you. And he guides you forward. And he helps you to shine your light. So if you're shining your light naturally, then your person is being drawn to that. So Uriel is the one who's guiding them to you, like a moth to a flame. So what's the energy that you're dealing with today, or what's going on with you today? Got 1 card. What's the energy around them today? Wow, a few things coming through. I feel they want to spend quality time with you and they want to focus on you. I've just seen those 2 cards and that really came through strong there. So again, it's about doing it the right way, showing up for you in a new way. So what's the energy coming through for the journey today? What's the energy coming through for the journey today? Thank you, angels. Okay, let's see what's going on then. So the energy around you, the first card is clean slate. Wow, I'm not surprised this has come out, because you have an opportunity today to show up for yourself in a new way. And this is what we just spoke about. So also you may see this Leo season we've moved into today as a clean slate. You might think, right, we're in a new season now. It's a new beginning. It's an opportunity to start again. If you are celebrating your birthday today, for example, you may see it as a clean slate. When we have a birthday, we see it as a brand new opportunity to begin again. But you can have that clean slate every single day. But you can definitely choose that today as we move into Leo season. So you can say, right, it's time for a new beginning. I'm going to do things differently. Time for a redo. Time to start over, a new phase. Time to level up. Time to level up for myself. And this is definitely what they want with you. They want a new beginning, a clean slate, an opportunity to start again. But this is about you right now and what you want. So they have to level up for you, but you also have to level up for yourself. So it's not even about you leveling up for your person. This is about you leveling up for yourself. And this certainly resonates with me on my own journey, where I think about things I could have done differently in the past, and I could go over that, and beat myself up about it and think, if only I'd done this, if only I'd done that. But there's no benefit to that. What is beneficial is wiping the slate clean and saying, right, well, I'm not going to do that again. I've learned from that mistake. It was a lesson. There is no mistakes. It was a lesson, and it's brought blessings through, because it's given me wisdom and the opportunity to do it again differently. So there's going to be an opportunity coming in for you to do something differently. It's going to come back around. So if you're thinking, oh, my person has left and we're never going to have an opportunity again, think again. Because the universe is already manifesting that opportunity. The universe is already opening a new timeline for you both to come together. They're blocking my throat chakra. And this could well be to have a specific conversation or get things out into the open, to show emotion. They give me tears. Tears coming up in this in the masculine side as well. So I definitely feel masculines wanting to show up for you vulnerably and emotionally. And they want to wipe the slate clean. For you, it may be about setting boundaries down and saying, I'm not going to reach out now. I'm going to let them reach out to me. I'm not going to let them come round if they are still with a karmic partner. I'm going to wait for them to be free, because that's you leveling up. This could also be you leveling up in other ways, working on your business, working on your body, seeing things in a higher way, so you're not being negative, you're being positive and optimistic. So you know yourself how you personally need to level up. So obviously you know how your person needs to level up, what they need to do, what they need to change, what they need to take care of. And we're going to deal with that when we get to their messages. But this is about you. And maybe you feel like you want to have a clean today. So you may be clearing clutter, you may be clearing your house, you may be cleaning your house, you may be putting those rubber gloves on. and getting dirty with things. So in other words, you may well be doing a lot of cleaning today because you just feel it. You feel like, right, I'm motivated. I want to clean things up. I want to clean the house. I want to clean the car. I want to clean the garage. I want to do gardening. Whenever it is, maybe you want to clean up yourself in some way. Maybe you're thinking, I want a whole new wardrobe, or I want a haircut, or I want to do something differently. So I definitely feel there's a new phase starting up here. And if you're being guided thinking, right, I want a haircut today, or I want to get rid of the old clothes in the wardrobe, or I want to donate some things to charity, and you think, I wonder why I feel that way. It's because we've moved into this new season of leveling up. So that's what I'm seeing Leo season as, an opportunity to level up, to start again, to do something in a new way. So we've got the Witchy Sisters, the power of 3. Now, I definitely feel this is about, first of all, the connection you have with Source, because the power of 3 is, we say that, you think about things like Charmed, like shows like Charmed, there's 3 sisters. And we think about the power of 3 as in you, your person, and God. It's a trinity. But what I'm saying here is like when we say thank you, if you say it 3 times, it operates power. So if you say thank you, thank you, thank you, and if you read, for example, a book like The Secret by Rhonda Byrne or The Magic by Rhonda Byrne, it talks about saying it in 3s. So you say, I'm so happy and grateful now that this is manifested. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And that activates the power of 3. I'm also feeling that if there is a karmic situation, so if there is 3 people involved in your connection, you, your person, and then their person, or you and your twin flame, your person you see as your person, but then your karmic partner, it's about realizing that there's been power in that situation. So instead of being jealous or envious or angry or frustrated or thinking I need to release that now, see, right, that person has grown me. And I feel really what I'm connecting with as well with karmic situations is, which is coming through as well here. And remember, karmic situation isn't just about a lover or someone they've been in a relationship with or you've been in a relationship with. It could be a friend, a family member. It could be someone at work that's been, or even work itself, or an addiction or a codependency that could be like the third party. It can be fear, the third wheel, that's actually activated something in you or them to release all this fear, to heal those wounds of fear that can come up inside, because they may be dealing with the fear of making a change, but you may be healing some kind of envy or jealousy towards another person, or someone who may be taking your person away from you, or something that may be taking your person away from you in some way, shape or form. And I feel the opportunity is coming now to wipe the slate clean in third-party situations, to level up, to start again, to say, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to put my life on hold anymore. I'm not going to give energy to that anymore when I want to be elsewhere. So I feel this is you come into your energy, so it's affecting you. So it could well be that some of you are dealing with your own karmic relationships you need to release. So you're thinking, well, I am married and I have got a partner and I know I'm craving my twin, or I know I want to be elsewhere. I know I've outgrown this. And I feel that's really the message I've got coming through. It's like your person has outgrown things in their life, you've outgrown things in your life, and now it's time to let go, do something differently, and level up. And if that means releasing something that needs to go, and that's why the wood snake is here, remember, in 2025, to help you and to help them to release the baggage, to release the stress, to release the old way of doing things, the old patterns, the old paradigms, the skin that needs to go to move forward. But ultimately, this is the power of 3. So I feel this is you and your person and God. There's power in the trinity of that, okay? We've also got Lantern Fairy, a clear solution. So things are going to become clear to you when you go within. So I'm seeing this like the hermit energy, going within, finding answers. So you don't need to look outside of yourself for the answers. I mean, you may have a reading and that helps you, but then you take what you've received in that reading and you go within for the answers and how it resonates with you. You sit with the message and think, right, is this clear for me now? What's the clear solution? And I feel the clear solution is to wipe the slate clean, to do something differently, to show up for yourself, to level up for yourself in a brand new way. Yeah, wow, you've got the Ace of Wands, so action, power. This is about movement. This is about passion, desire, wanting to do something differently, letting the desire be bigger than the fear and the ego. So, for example, if your higher self is saying to you, don't reach out, but your ego is saying, but I want them, I desire them, I want them to know I care, but your higher self is saying, just trust the process. It's about trusting that and listening to that guidance and having the strength to carry on. So even though this is the Ace of Wands, which is very much about passion, desire, purpose as well, I'm seeing this like a decision, you making a decision to level up for yourself. And that's powerful. This is like Ace of Swords. So you're making that decision, you're following your truth, you're standing up for what you believe in, and you're going to shine because of this. It's going to bring magic in. Now there's clear quartz here as well. It's really powerful because I thought, oh, these, the meshes are quite small, so I may have to use the magnifying glass to see the crystal, but it's crystal clear there. It's clear quartz. So you may want to use clear quartz today because that will also help you to gain clarity, to get clear about what you want. So it's really powerful. You've got this card and you've got the Three of Wands. Love this for you because this is showing you that you're moving forward. You're taking action. You're planning something. You're thinking about what you want and then you're moving towards it in a new way. So you have a vision of that. You're allowing things to come to you. So it may still be in the distance what you want. So in other words, you may not yet be together or you may not yet have what you desire, but you're manifesting it because you're clear about it. So you're very clear. I know what I want now. I know what my intention is. I know I'm not going to settle for less than I deserve, even if I have to wait for that for a while. Even if I have to trust the process now and face myself and step out of my comfort zone. Even if I have to face my shadows and trust in the power of three, the Trinity, you, them, and God. So this is powerful. We've got aqua quartz. Now, aura quartz coming through. Aqua may mean something to you, but aura, so I feel this is also about cleansing your aura. So you may want to use clear quartz or aura quartz, but I'm seeing this as perhaps using clear quartz to cleanse your aura, to ask the angels to release anything negative from you. And this may also be what you're cleaning up today. So you could also be cleaning up your own energy field. So you could be doing a chakra cleanse, an aura cleanse. You could be perhaps doing some kind of powerful meditation. You could be releasing things. You could be cutting cords. Remember, you can never cut the cords of love. You can only cut the cords of fear and negativity and toxicity and stress. So you may want to do a cord cutting or release some things to heaven today. But ultimately, I feel you're cleaning things up. Very powerful. So I'll see what they are doing today. So we've got focus. They are gaining clarity on what action steps to take. And I feel this is really because, let me see where the card is. There it is. They want to spend quality time with you. And they are focusing on this. They are thinking about this. So they are thinking about times you shared before and times they want to share with you again. And they are getting very clear that that's what they know they need to do. They need to be able to free themselves up in such a way, level up in such a way that allows them to spend quality time with you. So don't worry if you think, oh, they're focusing on spending quality time with someone else. They're learning through that situation. This is about you and the connection with you. They are saying to you, I want to focus on taking action. I want to make a decision. And they are thinking about this obsessively. And they also obsessively think about you and the time that you've shared or the time they want to share with you. You're in their head constantly. So they are gaining clarity on what action steps to take right now to move forward fearlessly. And even though you can't yet see results or you may not yet see it, it's coming in. Because they want togetherness with you. They want romance with you. You bring that out of them when no one else does. They want to have a meaningful conversation with you. They want to spend time with you, especially during specific dates and times like Christmas or birthdays or certain events. They want to get away and give you their undivided attention. This is what they dream about. This is what they wanting. This is what they are focusing on in their bubble. So they are visualizing this right now. And getaway could also mean getting away from what they're in, breaking free from that. But also could be spending time with you on a vacation, a holiday, having your undivided attention. So you may want their undivided attention with no distractions, no phone calls, no third parties, nothing in the way, but they also want that with you. So look at this, we've got chaser. This is very interesting because if you feel they're running from you, they're going to start coming back towards you. They may even start chasing you because they are feeling very anxious and worried and fearful and a little bit impatient, thinking, have you moved on? So I also feel they may be worrying about who you may be spending your quality time with, especially if you're leveling up for yourself, if you're pulling your energy back, if you're focusing on you and your goals and dreams. Maybe you're going out more, you're spending more time with family, friends, with yourself, and that's making you very attractive, and they are aware of that. So they may also be a little bit anxious and worried about who is coming into your life. Maybe you've even kind of sent that last message to them, or you could have even put a boundary down through blocking them. Now remember, I never say it's the right thing to do to block anyone, because unless your life's in danger, obviously, but with your twin flame, you are one. So if you block them, you're really blocking yourself. Instead of blocking them through an app or, through your energy, instead of blocking them, have self-control and say, I don't need to check their social media. I don't need to do anything. I just need to give back to myself. And that's going to bring them back around to you. And I feel they are impatient because they want to spend time with you. So they're feeling that way. So if you're feeling impatient, breathe, cleanse your sacral chakra, breathe, channel that emotion into something creative you're doing. We got deception here. So also this is about if they are living that double life, if they are still in a karmic relationship, if they're still deceiving themselves, because this isn't even about them deceiving you or deceiving someone else. This is really them deceiving themselves, lying to themselves, because they're cheating on themselves, because they're not being free or real or authentic. So they want to stop doing this. They know that in the past especially, they've made excuses, or they've not been accountable for things. They've continued to wear that mask. They may have cheated with you, they've been with someone else. They've definitely cheated on themselves by not allowing themselves to love you the right way, or allowing your love in the right way. So they may have made up lies or secrets, or this is they know. It's like the Pinocchio in this card. Feeling like a fool. Why have I done that? I've just deceived myself. And they know they've done that while they've run from you and you've perhaps chased them. But now you're also giving quality time to yourself. We've got adoration. And this is Cupid's arrow here. This is Cupid coming through. The romance angels around assisting here. Because this is true love. And they are truly devoted to you in their own way. They want to treat you with love and care and affection. They do have a high regard for you. They are in awe of you a lot of the time. And they see you as a very tender-hearted person. They don't want to let you down. They feel bad that they've hurt you and deceived you and told lies and been secretive and not shown up for you. And they want to level up the right way. They want to show you that they are devoted to you. That's why they are wanting to change things in their life, to be able to be all in with you. And again, the romance angels, they were reminding you what you deserve. You deserve to be cared for. You deserve to be regarded highly, respected. You know what you deserve. And there is conversation here coming in, because they do want to phone you, call you, text you, email you, message you, connect with you on social media. That's what they desire. And if they aren't doing this right now, they're thinking about doing it right now. They're thinking about communicating. They're thinking about how to let you back in and show you they care, because that will also bring peace into their heart. Because when they are not communicating with you, no matter what you think, they do feel anxious about it. Okay, wherever that anxious card is. Okay, they feel anxious, they feel worried, fearful. They want to chase you, they want to communicate, because that makes them feel more at peace to know you're there. And they also want to communicate to you because they've got something they want to get off their chest, something they want to spit out. And that's what they're giving me. Again, I'm feeling like there's nothing there. It just feels like they need to spit something out. So that will bring in harmony. They want to balance things out. They want to bring harmony in, positivity, strong relationship. They want to make it stronger. They want it to be easy. They know with you it's easy. It's real. It feels nice. Obviously not easy to be with you, as in to make it happen. There's all the challenges they go through. But when they're with you, it feels easy. It feels amazing. They dream about union with you and clarity and power. And I love that we've got the dove. I'm seeing this as a dove. You may actually your intuition may be giving you a different bird than that. But I'm seeing a dove. And the dove is also the promise of the union. It's really powerful because I connected with that around Easter time. That's when the angels gave me that message to share about the dove as being that sign that you're so close to union. Yet the dove hasn't really shown up a lot in the readings, perhaps until now, because things have been aligning. between Easter and now. So this is also a huge sign that you're going to be handed union at the right time. And this is from their perspective. They don't want it to be secret anymore, behind closed doors. They don't want to hide the feelings or have an affair with you. They don't even really want to be your secret admirer. They want to show up for you in a real way. So they are dealing with their shadow. So for them to level up for you and to have a clean slate with you, they know they need to stop running from this, running from their feelings, running from everything they're doing, and they need to face things head on. So I'm not seeing this as them definitely chasing you, like running after you. This is them leveling up to step forward the right way. So their shadows, we've got violet touches, stifled, bored and stuck. So in their life right now without you, they feel bored. They feel stuck, they feel stifled, they feel overwhelmed. And this can also be in those third-party situations. They don't want to hide their feelings from you. It makes them feel stuck. When they're watching you from afar, it really hurts their heart because they're not able to be with you. And we've got strange Valentine, love is strange. And this is also what they're thinking, this love is strange. So I'm seeing this in two ways. The first thing is, this love is strange, it's different, it's unique, so it's exciting. Because they think, whoa, this is exciting to be with you. It's exciting to feel all these things. And maybe at one point they felt excited by having like this secret affair with you or having these secret feelings for you. You know, maybe it was exciting for them to explore that through their fantasy or their dreams. But now they're saying, I want it to be real. So they're also looking at this thing, it's strange that this is all happening this way. So I feel they're coming to terms with things they need to change. Yeah, they're breaking free of the past. Because he still may feel, or she may still feel change. You can see, obviously this person is, you know, what I've seen with this is, you know, when you go onto those, you fly up with the ribbons, they're like these, you know, like acrobatics. You know, I've seen it where they're flying around with these, you know, pieces of cloth, they're flying around. So they've got power over that. And I feel like your person is taking back their power to release themselves from those binds they're in. So instead of feeling stuck, they're turning things around, they're changing things. So the Knight of Wands is taking action and making the right adjustments and doing things the right way. Now the crystal for them here is opal. So opal is also about getting clarity again, seeing through the illusion. You know, I'm seeing it like milky opal. So whatever's been around their eyes or whatever they haven't been seeing clearly, they're now gaining clarity on. So they're breaking free. So I'm seeing this as a lot of them are still feeling stuck and stifled because they're still in situations they need to release. But they're very bored in those situations. They know they want out. So they're turning things around. And yeah, there's a completion coming in. The world, they know they want to complete a cycle. So just where you're being guided to start a new cycle, as we moved into Leo season, to wipe the slate clean, to do it differently, they want to do it differently too. Because they don't want to have an affair with you or keep you on the side. They don't want to just be your secret admirer, even though they definitely enjoy watching you. They want to have you in their life. They don't want to hide their feelings from you anymore. They want to be emotional and vulnerable with you. And this is also turquoise. And I feel that turquoise energy connected with Archangel Sandalphon saying your prayers have been heard. So I feel they may well have been praying and asking for assistance in their own way. And their prayers have been heard. Things are moving forward now because they're being guided what to do. So their prayers aren't just going to be answered as in, right, everything's going to work out. They've got to take action. And they know they need to do this. They've got to turn things around. So where before they may have felt they were in chains by those, you know, they're showing me as ribbons. I know they're not ribbons. They're like a piece of cloth, you know, that you can kind of fly around on. You know, if you've seen it, the one I'm seeing in my mind is, and I know you probably know what I'm talking about, but they're not giving me the right words, they just show me in my mind. There's a film with Angelina Jolie called Tomb Raider. Okay, if you've seen the one with Angelina Jolie in, I think it's in the first film, there's two films, I think it's in the first one where she's up in, you know, she's in a house and she's flying around on these ribbons, like that's what she's doing. And I've seen them, you know, when I've been to the theatre and seen acrobats doing that. I've seen it when I've been to live shows and stuff. So I can't think what they're called. I'm sure you're shouting it out at the screen to me. But they're like acrobats flying around on these, you know, things. So I hope you know what I'm talking about. Let me see if I can actually Google it to show you, okay? So acrobats on silks. There we go. Yes, thank you, angels. There we go. Like on these, like that, okay? Like on silks. So they're like silks flying around. So I feel it's like what they've been bound in, what they felt was like a chain is now becoming silk. Because they're starting to realise I can change my life. I can have this differently. I can do something differently. I am going to adjust things. So I feel this is a real turning point in this Leo season. So in the energy for the journey itself, we've got, yeah, look at this, got angel bumps, new attitude. This is definitely like, right, I'm going to clean the slate. I'm going to start again. I'm going to redo this. I'm going to start over. We're going to have a new beginning, a new attitude to things. This is both of you stepping into new behaviours. Change of perspective, open-minded, shifting perspective. So saying I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm not going to do it that way anymore. I'm going to level up for myself. I'm going to start again. I'm going to show up for myself in a new way. And that's exactly what I channeled even before I shuffle the cards. That's why I love what I do. The angels are so powerful, saying you can do this. And they can do this too by recognizing they're only chains in their mind, not their life, because you've both been learning the lessons. I love this. The owl. The owl is about wisdom. Wisdom, it says wisdom gained. So wisdom isn't just about receiving something and gaining wisdom from it. It's about putting it into action. So for example, it's not wise if your higher self is guiding you to do something or not do something and you continue to do it. That's not wise, because you're repeating the same cycles, doing the same things and getting the same results. So if you want new results, if you want things to change, you have to put the wisdom you've gained into practice. And that comes through clear thinking. And this is why you may be using clear quartz today. So clear quartz, you may want to wear some, you may want to have some around you, because this will adjust your attitude. And this is what I feel they are doing. Because obviously they got the Knight of Wands for their energy. So I feel what they are doing in their life is adjusting. Obviously, this is powerful for you because you're taking your power back. So you're adjusting your attitude. And that's leading to changes in behaviour. But they're also completing a cycle by stepping out of their darkness too. Wherever the Knight of Wands went, they are taking their power back to move forward. So again, this is the clean slate, saying I'm going to change my behaviour. I'm going to do things in a new way. I'm going to adjust my attitude. So you're thinking more positive, seeing things clearly. We've got, wow, time for change. Love this. It's Poe. It says time for change. And Poe, okay, it's definitely Poe. I've got angel buttons because Poe can be a short slang name for Paul. Okay, but this is also, you may understand the name Poe. It may mean something to you directly. It says time for change, to learn something new, to use technology and gadgets with wisdom. So again, you're using your gadget, your phone, your device, your laptop, your tablet, whenever you're watching this on, to gain wisdom. And that wisdom is giving you the knowledge to put into place. So you're saying, I'm receiving this knowledge right now to change my attitude, my behavior, to wipe the slate clean, to do something differently. And now I'm going to put that into place. So you're using technology and gadgets to your advantage to gain wisdom. So for example, it's not just like using your phone to play a game on there. You're actually using it to receive wisdom and insight. Watching this video, for example, gaining insight from your higher self and your angels. So I feel you are using your phones, your devices for good. And I'm not saying, maybe you think, I'm spending too much time on my phone. So obviously if you know that you're on social media and you're spending too much time scrolling through, what you're doing is changing that now to something productive. So using your phone now for productive things, or using your gadgets for productive things. And this is also what they are doing too. So I feel they're also gaining wisdom through what they are doing on their phone or their device. So they are also being guided. So obviously the angels are very aware that as human beings in this day and age, we spend a lot of time on our phones or our devices. So the angels are bringing guidance through those phones and devices. So something can pop up on their phone and then they gain wisdom from that. So you're both understanding this and you're changing what you're doing. It's time for a change. We've stepped into Leo season. Something is changing. And we've got Fairy of the Highlands. It's time to be brave. So you have to be brave to step out of your comfort zone. You have to be brave to do something differently, to get off the carousel. to stop doing what you've always done and saying, no, I'm going to set a boundary now. I'm going to stop reaching out. I'm going to do it differently. So it takes bravery. And that's what we've moved into with the Leo season. What does the Leo season do? It brings in the strength of the lion. So you're gaining the courage to do something differently. And so are they. They are gaining the courage and the bravery to make a change in their life, to move towards you, to bring powerful things in. And I am Kali, from Death Comes Rebirth. Wow. So Kali is around as well, guiding. Now they're also giving me the name Kali as in Kelly or Caroline or Callista or, something like that, Carl. So you may resonate with those names too. Obviously not all of you, but there's the I am presence there. And Kali is about power. I am powerful. I am strong enough. I am courageous enough. I am brave enough. Because when you go through change, it leads to a new beginning. So the death, it can feel like a death. Again, think about the caterpillar in the chrysalis. It thinks it's going to die, but it isn't. It's been given wings. It's being reborn. It's changing. I'm sure if when you're in the womb, you're not sure what's going on. Obviously, you are being formed, but you don't know what's going on. Obviously, we don't know. We don't really remember about that far as being an embryo or being in the womb or growing. But we all have, and we all survived and came out. So what I'm trying to say is you may not know what's going on, but it's going to bring a rebirth in. So this is the power of change. And I'm seeing Archangel Michael in this card as well with the blue. I'm also seeing the blue as the throat chakra to speak the truth. And we've got, the King of Cups. Wow. And this is really powerful because we've got two doves. And I am seeing those as doves there again, which is both of you being given the resources, the power, the wisdom, the strength to move towards union. And I'm seeing this as something big happening because this King of Cups is connected with Angelite. And they're giving me Angelite. It's actually Sujilite, but they're giving me Angelite. And I've got some Angelite here, which means the angels are all around assisting with emotion, helping them to come to you, you to come to them in a new way. So you're being reborn. So I definitely feel they're coming to you. So I feel your lesson as a divine feminine is to set your boundaries down. And that doesn't mean you block them. It doesn't mean you say this is happening. It just means you take your power back to yourself. And you allow the journey to unfold. And you stop chasing and allow them to come forward to you. And that's what they're going to do. Okay, and I'm seeing this as power. Flowing forward, change, movement. Those glasses are symbolic as well there because that's about gaining clarity. And actually being able to handle your light and to level up for you. Okay, maybe someone's masculine looks very similar to this. They could have dark hair, they could wear glasses, they could have a little bit of stubble. But obviously that won't resonate with everyone. Okay, because you know what your twin looks like and is like, okay? And not every masculine is a man either. This is obviously the energy. But I feel they're taking back their power to move towards you. So you may want to use, I feel this could be a crystal they could well be connecting with. Okay, and I'm seeing this as also sugar-like they want to come to you with some sugar. So sugar is like, put some sugar on this, some love, some passion, something that's warm and honey-like. And also, this is you taking back your power because you know you have angels around you. So you may actually want to use clear quartz and angelite as great crystals to help you to know the angels are helping and guiding you, but also to gain clarity on this. So what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to bring in some letters because I've definitely got some names coming through in this as well. So we got coming through like Callie for Caroline, Carl, anything related to that. We got Poe as well, which can also mean Paul. So let's see what the guidance is. We've got J.A., there could be Jan, Jack coming through. I've got Jack, I've got Jack here, okay? I've got J-A-C-K, so I've got the name Jack, so that could be Jackie, Jacqueline, it could be Jack as in a guy's name. This is funny as well, because what they're saying is they like your rack, okay? So if they like your chest area, okay, that's just coming through. Maybe they're racking their brain right now, trying to work out what to do. We've got dad, so they could be a dad, so they could have kids. Maybe their child is called Jacqueline or Jackie or Jack. They could have a boy called Jack. But we've got dad, so they could well be a dad if they are a masculine, male masculine. We've got me, so they know they need to put themselves first, and so do you. So they give me January as well. So obviously I've got lots of letters here. I could, all day I could be making these into words, but you put these in how they resonate with you. Okay, so you may connect with initials here. You may connect with names, nicknames, other things, but take that how it resonates with you. And as always, if things are resonating with you, let me know in the comment section. You guys know I read every single comment and try and reply as much as I can. But it really, it's really interesting to me what names come through for you guys as well with things like this. That's why I've started doing these things, because it's just so powerful. I've received messages in this reading for myself, which is really powerful as well. So the angel's saying to you, it's time to level up. It's time to take action and do something differently. This Leo season is giving you the power to do that. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.